Hey, this is Dixie from A Fool's Journey, here with your wonderful weekly forecast for the week of February 20th? February 20th through the 26th. No, I didn't check my cheat sheet. Stay tuned. Monday, the first thing I want to note for this coming week is that I have almost all inverted cards, so it's got that trudging through, marching through kind of feel to it. I'm sorry, that's probably not what you're digging, what you're looking for, but it is what it is. Monday, I've got the Princess of Swords, which is also the Page of Swords inverted. Maturity in communication is really important. There's likelihood to be miscommunication, missed messages, misunderstandings, lack of clarity, and so unless you have full information, don't go forward in that story. Don't go acting on what you heard, regardless of whether or not you trust the source. Just know that there may be a tendency for people to kind of jump before, leap before they look, and that information may be unclear or incomplete or poorly expressed, and therefore bide your time, okay? Tuesday, I have the Nine of Pentacles, but it came in inverted. And this has got a similar feel to it of incompleteness in terms of understanding, of mastery of all of the pieces. I'm seeing a puzzle where part of the pieces aren't even here, they're in the next room. Okay, so it's closer to coming together. It's starting to, it's beginning to, but it's not quite all there. So take your time. We're still back on take your time. Wednesday, I've got the Ten of Wands, came in inverted. Now, I love to see this card inverted because it means that you can release. You have a chance to release a whole lot of weight, all of those wands, all of those passions, all of those desires or needs or drives in one fell swoop. And in this case, I want to tell you the way you are releasing all of it is you're letting go of what is not your problem. There's a novel concept, huh? You're letting go of anything that is not yours, that's not about you. The question to ask yourself on Wednesday is this my circus? Are these my monkeys? If the answer to either of those two is no, it's very hands-off approach. Okay? You can do that, right? Thursday, I have the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords sometimes gets a bad rap as being overly severe or whatever, but I think that with the muddly, murky kind of feel that we've got going this week, she's going to be a welcome respite. To work with the Queen of Swords energy, you need to be laser crystal clear, okay? And no embellishment, no editorializing in your communications or in your thoughts, in your desire to get things done. You don't want to guess. You know how sometimes when you watch the news and they have these panels of people speculating about what this means and what that means and what that means? You don't want to be doing that on Thursday. You want bullet points, just the facts, just the facts, just the facts. And very clear, detached, okay, not overly emotional. In fact, you want to be very goal-oriented, goal-oriented. You want to be very goal-oriented, very direct, and very clean with all your communications on Thursday. It will just go better. Friday, I've got the Ace of Pentacles, but it came in inverted. For the Ace of Pentacles inverted on a Friday, I want to say enjoy yourself. Have some sensual kind of pleasures like good food, good fun, good, whatever you want to do in your private space. But don't overdo. Pace yourself. Because it's a day where you can burn the candle at one end, just not two. Okay? Because you might run out of steam a little bit. The week has probably taken a bit of a toll on many people, so plan for some enjoyment, but don't overbook it, okay? Otherwise, you're just going to go and be wiped out, and that's no fun. Okay, for Saturday, I've got the Seven of Cups, upright. Now, a lot of times I will read this as illusion or things not being as they appear, but today I want to read this as choices, and particularly choices about perception. How you feel about anything is not a function of what's going on in the outside world. How you feel about it is a function of how you frame it. It's a function of how you think about it. So, if you want to be happy, you better find a way to frame things to be happy. Which means sometimes assuming the best about other people, which means having faith that things will work out, which means calling upon your broader, if not the broadest perspective that you have access to. It's just as valid as the little more day-to-day myopic micro assessment perspective, but it's a whole lot more comfortable. So Saturday, look for a broad view, and understand that something that might come across as a particular way to begin with may not flesh out the way that you immediately think. So don't sit around and guess. Just look for the most optimistic, the most generous, the most large, loving perspective you can find, and you'll do well on Saturday. Okay, Sunday, I've got the Six of Pentacles, came in reversed. Want to say, don't give to another person out of a sense that they need you to be successful, okay? I have a feeling of a generosity towards someone, or in other words, an attempt to help somebody out, some type of charity where there's resentment after the fact. That's the kind of, like, okay, well, I gave you money to get gas to go to work and you didn't go to work, you went to the party instead, or I don't know. I mean, that's a trivial, silly example, okay, but that's the kind of feeling I'm getting. Okay, first of all, your first responsibility is to take care of you and your own needs, because it's only if you are comfortable and well-fed and well-rested and centered and calm that you really have anything of value to give to anybody else. But secondly, anytime that you give to someone that kind of is a sense to try and ease some sort of desperation, to resolve a crisis or whatever, all you're really giving them in the long term is the message that they don't have the resources to take care of their own self. And that's not, I wouldn't advise it. Have faith in other people. Sometimes the biggest gift you can give somebody is the faith and the belief that they can do it themselves. But on Sunday in particular, although I'll be honest, I would never advise differently. Don't give what you don't have to freely give, number one. And number two, don't give out of a sense of obligation or a sense of being somebody's savior, because it's not going to go well. It's not going to go well. The overview or advice for the week is the Tower reverse. Now the Tower is kind of a little card. Ooh, what I want to say about this, or the sense I have of the coming week, is that there are going to be a whole lot of people running around yelling, "The sky is falling! The sky is falling!" Not really. I think there are going to be facts, issues, information, truth, stuff coming out that maybe was not widely known before. There might be some shockers, some shockers. I mean, we're getting really close to an eclipse. I'm seeing some worms come out of the ground. Is the visual that I'm getting for this. So what I want to say is, there might be some shocking revelations in the week to come. There might be some dirt unearthed, but the sky isn't falling. Nothing's blowing up. Stuff will get cleaned up. Stuff will be fine. Things will work out. There's going to be a lot of, and you can be there if you want, but you don't have to be. It's kind of up to you. Okay, for the affirmation this week, I had the Wisdom of the Crone deck. It was a lovely gift to me by a friend and mentor of mine, so I wanted to pull one of these and see what we get. Okay, and oh, this is nice. The card I got is play. Let me read the back here. Play is elemental to our well-being. So, run, jump, and skip across the earth. Sing and dance around a fire. Ooh. Frolic and dive into glorious waters. Fly through the air with the greatest of ease. Play often, play hard. This week is a solar eclipse at the end of the week. So, and it's Pisces. It's very, very watery out there right now. Very squishy, ooey. So music and dance and film and art and spirituality and creativity and naps. Anything Neptune is going to be good. Quiet time, downtime is super important. Water, very important because there's a lot of sensitivity. It's a highly sensitive time. With the eclipse, it's highly charged. So take care of yourself out there. I hope you have a great week. I hope your eclipse brings you lots of good stuff ultimately. I mean, I think it is kind of all good ultimately, but I know it didn't always feel like that. So take care of yourselves. Have an awesome week. Peace out from the goddess. Bye-bye. Oh, wow. That's where my mic is. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me fix this. This is called a dead kitten. A dead kitten because the big one's a dead cat. The big fuzzy mic things. I got this for when I go outside. Yes, it's lovely. It looks like a brooch, huh? Okay. So at any rate, wow, I'm losing my train of thought here. Don't give out a scent. And number two, don't give out a